This video will show you how to start creating your mobile app in ViziApps Studio. Click on Create a New App and give it a name. Then, you'll see your new app on the ViziApps canvas, with all the tools you'll need on the left and all the app and page controls on the right. The storyboard on the lower right shows you all of the pages of your app for easy editing. We'll start at the top right with the Apps section. In this section, you can switch between your apps. Start a new app from a ViziApps template or from scratch. Rename, delete, or duplicate the current app. Convert the app's type from hybrid app to web app, or reverse. Validate field references to make sure everything's working properly. And share this app with another account for easy collaboration. In this section, you can also restore an archived app, select your app for testing on a mobile device, and preview your app right here in the web browser. The Pages section allows you to easily choose what you see on the ViziApps canvas. You can select the page you want to see, as well as create a new page, rename the current page, duplicate the current page, navigate between pages, change the order of a page, or delete the current page. You can also manage the page's data from here, which is covered in another tutorial. Moving on to the canvas, this is where you'll do most of your work in ViziApps, and interacting with the canvas is really easy. To place a field on the canvas, click on the desired field type to the left of the canvas. This will bring up that field's properties sheet. Every field has to have its own unique internal name. This enables the Studio to keep track of actions, field interactions, and data inputs and outputs, so your app runs as seamlessly as possible. To place your field onto the canvas, just click on the Insert button. Once the field is on the canvas, you can move and resize it at will by dragging the right and bottom edges, or the bottom right corner, and using the pop-up alignment guides to place it precisely. If you need more control over placement, use the arrow keys on your keyboard to move fields 1 pixel at a time. Just like in PowerPoint or Keynote, you can group multiple fields to move, align, and distribute them. Let's add another field to show you. Just drag your mouse over the fields in the canvas that you want to group, and they can be moved as a group. To change the properties for any field on the canvas, double-click it to bring up that field's properties sheet. In other Properties tabs, you can adjust the field style, which includes color and font, and the field position. For button-type fields, you can select actions for what your app does. Creating apps in ViziApps is similar to using PowerPoint or Keynote, and you have some of the same copy, paste, and delete buttons you're used to in other software. Simply click on a field and click the action you'd like to perform. If you make a copy of a field, you can see that ViziApps has automatically given it its own unique internal name. There are many tools you can use to build your app exactly the way you want. You can install an HTML panel that allows you to customize the panel much like word processors you're already familiar with. You can add buttons, grids, RSS feeds, charts, maps, barcode displays, alerts, and even JavaScript and an HTML5 header. In the Application Properties section, you can also provide a description for your app. Set the page transition type, in case you'd rather your pages fade than slide, for example. Set the device layout type, whether phone or tablet, and whether landscape or portrait. Custom design your app navigation bar, if you'd like one, as well as set up push notifications, near-field communications, offline operations, which allow your app to run without an available phone network, and finally, user accounts for Amazon S3. Click on See Fields to see a visual gallery of all of the field types. Click on See Actions to see descriptions of all of the actions. And click on Field Guide to bring up a how-to guide regarding fields. When you've finished a page, use the page navigation buttons or the storyboard section to switch pages or add a new one. Please keep in mind that pages, like interface fields, need unique names. The ViziApps storyboard allows you to see all of your app's pages at once, along with all of its page linking actions. If you put your mouse pointer over an item, it'll be highlighted in red in the storyboard, and for buttons, you can see the page it links to. This is a great tool for understanding your app's functions in context, especially as the app gets more complex. Rather than sifting through each page in the canvas, you can see everything the app does in one spot, and see the internal names of fields, so that you have a visual reference for each name. This becomes very useful when your app has many fields and when you're using the data management tools. You can even enlarge the storyboard view to get a better picture by clicking on View Large Storyboard. And you can share your app design with your team or clients by downloading a PDF of your design. As you work, you can preview your changes by clicking on the Preview App button. If you'd like to see how it looks and feels on an actual mobile device, simply click on Select for Device Test. Then, log into the ViziApps mobile app, and your updated design will download in seconds and run automatically. Go ahead and start experimenting with one of the template apps to see how things work. Then, try making some changes and customizing some fields. Once you get the hang of it, you'll have a working app in no time. Find more helpful videos and tutorials at ViziApps.com and on YouTube. Before you know it, you'll be creating apps like a pro with ViziApps.